Picture this. You've had a long day at work and all you can think about is coming home, kicking back on the couch and just relaxing with some good food. Like, who doesn't want that? I know I want that. But what do most of us do? Well, when we are relaxing on that couch, then we don't want to get up. I don't want to get up. I never used to. And what you end up reaching for is your phone or your iPad or whatever. And you go on your favorite delivery app, you get your favorite food, watch TV, and ding dong, that's the doorbell. Your food is here. How awesome is that? We truly live in a great time. And I was stuck in a similar circle for a long time until I developed a few habits that forced me to start cooking a bit more and eventually a lot more. And I want to share how I went about it, what I learned from it, and if you stick until the end of the video, I can share how I cook so often and how can I make the time for cooking. So stay until the end so you can get the answer to those questions, because I know a lot of you DM me on my Instagram and ask, how do you make all this food all the time? When do you get the time to make this food? Well, kick back and relax, it's coming. So first I want to talk about planning. So I'm sure most of us know we should be planning. Most of us know we should be ahead of the game and know what we should eat so that we don't have to worry about it. But none of us do it. It's just too hard. Nobody wants to spend the time to write down a bunch of meals of what they're going to eat during the day. I get it. But I want you to ask yourself, have you ever truly given it a chance? What turned you off from it? Let me tell you what I like about it. And I hate planning my meals, but when I do it, I kind of trick my mind into getting excited for it. And then when I do start planning, I'm actually really into it. And it's actually a lot of fun by the end of it, which gets me excited to start the week. The planning for me usually happens towards the weekend, Friday, Saturday, so then I can get the groceries on the Sunday for the rest of the week. And the key to be successful in planning your meals is two things: awareness and a theme. So awareness, let's come to that point first. You should always know what you have in your pantry, what you have in your fridge, and that'll already inspire you to start cooking because you know an ingredient is going to go bad. Or maybe you bought these fancy beans at some point, all excited that, oh, I can't wait to eat this, but it has been months and it's still in the bag. That has happened to me, and I do come back to them, and when I do taste them, that has happened to me a lot actually. It especially happened with kidney beans, where I got like this 2-for-1 deal and I just didn't use it. I forgot about it because I got excited about other things. But I did start using it. I'm like, oh my god, this is so tasty. And then I used it in a bunch of ingredients, and now I have only one bag left. So just open your cupboards and take a look at what you have and let yourself decide what you want based on that. And deciding what to want is extremely difficult. There are hundreds upon thousands of recipes online, in blogs, YouTube, you name it. And it makes it so hard to really pick what you really should eat. Because I don't know about you, but I really don't function well if I have a ton of options to choose from, like let's say on a menu, because I want to eat everything. So that's where the concept of deciding on a theme comes about. So if you've seen my Instagram stories or Instagram posts, there are times when I make a big batch of burger buns, and I make about a dozen or so at a time, and I freeze half, and I have 6 on hand in the fridge. And that just sets the theme for me right there. I usually do this on the weekend, so I know that because I don't want my buns that I worked so hard to get ready, I don't want them to go bad. I don't want them to go bad. And it really allows me to experiment with different types of proteins to use in my burger. And that goes the same for sides. You can do so much with it. And that really helps narrow the the field or the recipes you're looking for, because there's only so many burgers you can have, and there's only so many types of burgers you can like. Like for me, it's chicken, maybe some potato or paneer burger, and that's basically it. And then you can do a few different twists with it, like a spinach burger or a crispy chicken burger or potato burger, and it makes it so much easier. So you can get like your lunches or dinners prepped to be burgers and try different bunch of sides like coleslaw or fries or salad, whatever you want. And there you go. That's like 3 or 4 meals already ready for you. And currently, my theme is South Indian. I have never been able to like make the dosa batter properly. And last weekend, I actually kind of nailed it. And I was pretty good at spreading out the batter as well. So I was like, well, I'm going to make way more batter and I'm going to have everything South Indian. Even if you're having the same dish again and again. Because I am like that. If I like something, I'm going to keep having it again and again until I'm sick of it. And it's great. It gives you the chance to really experiment and perfect and fine-tune your skills. And by the end of it, you'll be mastering that dish. You'll be great at it. So what I want you to do is take a look in your fridge, take a look at the pantry, and then decide what you can make with it and pick a theme. Any theme, Mexican, Italian, pizza. Also, knowing what you already have, the money you've already invested in food will or should really push you to not allow that money to go to waste. So you'll be forced to work with stuff you already have. And personally for me, some of my best dishes came about because I had to finish a few things, and it really forced me to be creative, to get these dishes together, to make it taste good and look nice. Going back to the point about themes, buying a subset of ingredients usually helps you to use the same ingredients. Coming back to the point about the theme, if you buy a certain type of ingredient or ingredients, it can really stretch out and be really useful in all kinds of different recipes. So I don't want you to plan 5 different meals for the week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and have some specialty ingredient be used in everything. Your grocery bill is going to go way high, and that's going to demotivate you to spend all that money again and again and again, and really worry about the specialty ingredients going bad and your money going to waste after the fact. So some things that I always have on hand is pasara, onions, ginger, garlic, some sort of protein, so either fish or chicken or shrimp, and some sort of oil, and a small variety of vegetables, which would include some tomatoes, onion, peppers, spinach. And I just pick a theme based on these few ingredients. So let's say with the ingredients that I just listed, you can make so many things. You can make, and of course you need your grains, so some sort of beans, rice, and you're set. You're honestly set, because you can get these in bulk. So from some of the ingredients that I just mentioned, you can make such a variety. So you can make some sort of curry with chicken. You can make chicken and rice, one pot. You can make soup with the passata. You can make pasta easily. You can make pizza, because flour is a really common ingredient, and you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of different ingredients because you have everything already. Get cheese. Cheese can be used in so many things. Salads, burgers, sandwiches. Put it in your rice if you want to. It's great. It's great. So don't worry too much about all the ingredients you need to buy. And also, if you have these few key ingredients already on hand, you don't really have to go that crazy about planning, because the few ingredients you use to create these variety of dishes, you already have it. So the only thing stopping you is your imagination, and I really want you to let that run wild. Okay, so I don't want you to have a case of the Mondays. You've planned it, you bought the ingredients, and you're great the first week. And then the next week comes, and for some reason you just don't feel like it. You don't feel like planning, you don't feel like cooking. So you tell yourself, okay, this week let's give it a break. I'll come back to it next Monday, and then next Monday, and then next Monday. And then you just have dropped the ball. So resist the temptation. always try to resist that temptation. And I'll tell you some of my personal experiences. When I used to work at my restaurant job, as you can imagine, the hours were pretty brutal. So you would start early in the morning and you would end like, I don't know, like 9, 8 p.m. at night. And by then, you're just exhausted. You're dragging your feet home, and all you want to do is eat and just relax. And after cooking all day long, you don't want to cook for yourself. You don't want to cook for yourself. You've done enough already. So there were so many times where I would like, on the way back, grab a box of pizza, get home, and that's it. That's my dinner. And I remember always, after the fact, I would feel bad for eating pizza because I know I shouldn't be having it so often. And then I wouldn't really feel that much better either. It would always make me feel bloated, and the next morning I'll be dehydrated because of the salt, and I would repeat that again the next day. So one day I walked towards the pizza place, knowing exactly what I wanted, but then I just walked right by it. And I got home, just relaxed for a few minutes, grabbed some water, watched some TV, and then I'm like, okay, what do I want to eat? And I had those ingredients that I just listed already on hand. And I went up, I made something. It was actually relaxing. It was more relaxing to me than watching TV. And then I ate it and I felt great. I felt great in two ways. I accomplished something. I resisted the temptation. I saved a bunch of money. And I felt good after. It was light, home-cooked, simple food. And I'm sure you guys would love that as well. Why would you not want to feel good? Why would you not want to feel light after the food? Why would you not want to feel light? Why would you not want to feel accomplished? Tell me. Tell me in the comments below if any of you want the opposite. And I have lots of urges. Lots of them. I love Pizza Hut, I love KFC, and I really wish you could eat it all day, every day, but you can't. You're gonna kill yourself, and I don't want to do that. So this is another thing. I'm not sure if you've tried this already, and it's pretty silly to some of you. It's okay, whatever, but this is what I do to resist those sudden temptations where you're like, oh my god, I want that bucket of fried chicken, or I want some crispy chicken sandwich or a pizza. So I go on the website. I actually go on it on my phone or whatever, and I put everything that I want in the cart, everything. And instead of checking out, I just close the tab. And after I've seen it on the screen and I've imagined myself having it, I realize I don't need it, and I can just make something else, home cooked, and it'll be just as great because I lived that moment briefly in my mind. It was fun. It was so much. I'm not sure, like if there are some psychologists out there, you might know more about this, but I think the rush that you feel when you are ordering out, that's all that I wanted to experience, and then I could just move on with my life basically. If some of you have some of your own strategies to resist the temptation, let me know in the comments down below. I'll be open to try them because I have cravings all the time. Now, I don't want you guys to misinterpret what I'm saying as you should never eat out. You should never give in. Give in at times. And how many times, that you should decide. You may have your own goals, and I'm not going to tell you, go once a week, go twice a week. I don't care. You do what works the best for you. But be mindful of the times when you are going to be eating out. Treat it as a reward or as a planned meal, because then you'll be mindful about it, and subconsciously you will plan the rest of the week towards this big meal. And eating out can also give you so much inspiration to fuel your home cooking fires. Like anything else in your life, like your career, education, or fitness, if you don't set goals, well, you never really feel a sense of progression. And if you don't progress towards anything, what you're doing just seems pointless. Let me know if I'm wrong about that. If you kept giving tests all your life, but you're not getting anywhere, if you're not getting a degree at the end of it, or you're not learning anything, you're not getting enlightened, well, why would you keep giving tests? Think about that. So why would you want to keep cooking at home if you're not getting anything out of it? So try to set some goals for yourself. These goals can be however big or however small as you want, as long as you have some of them. And these goals can be really basic. So making the perfect scrambled eggs, or making the perfect al dente pasta. And trust me, it's not that easy to nail these basic techniques. And set small goals in the beginning, because as you keep meeting these small goals, you'll start seeing how far you can go or how far you want to go. And you can really make some larger goals, and you can really make some bigger goals over time, like making a gourmet meal or making a chocolate ganache or something fancy like that. And if you have nailed some of these smaller goals, you will have the confidence in yourself to even attempt. You cannot expect somebody who just learned to cook to make a chocolate cake or to roast a chicken. It's too intimidating. And this is not something I want you to make a formal curriculum towards. Just as you're cooking, think to yourself, okay, last time when I had this was a bit off. So I want to try to improve on that factor. And slowly but steadily, you will become a better cook. I really appreciate all the comments I receive about how great of a cook I am or how great the recipes are. But when I'm cooking, I'm always second guessing myself. And I feel like I don't want to mess up for you guys. And I mess up a lot. I actually mess up a lot. Like what I told you earlier about the dosas. You probably didn't see it because I was too embarrassed to show it. So there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes which you may not know about. But if I just gave up because I couldn't do anything the first time, well, first of all, that's unrealistic. And second of all, how would I learn ever? Right? So keep that drive going. Don't give up, like anything else in life. And you'll want to cook at home because you have these goals for yourself. It's actually fun. You will be proud of yourself. I'll try to find some of my old attempts at dishes that I've had and perfected over the years, and you'll see the progression that could only have happened if I kept things going. And now I want to come to the top question. How do I find the time in the day to cook all the time? Well, firstly, doing all of these steps before, that really prepped me to where I am right now. And that is, I prioritize cooking. I like eating at home and I want to eat at home as much as I can. And there are so many reasons for that. Maybe it's the fact that I've had quite a few bad experiences. I have had great experiences, which sets the benchmark and helps identify what's not good. So since I know I can really make some tasty food that I like, I don't know if you're gonna like my cooking at all. I know I like it, so I keep making it. I really appreciate the messages that I get about the passion that they see in my cooking or while I'm in the kitchen and things like that. But to me, I'm just living my life and I'm sharing a subset of it with you guys. I think every meal should be a delicious one. You should always enjoy your next meal, and which will really help like create some good habits when it comes to eating healthy or just eating well. And when you're at this point, no matter what ingredient you have to work with, you will find a way to make it taste great and to your personal liking. If I'm not in the best mood, well, I'll cook for therapy. If I'm in a great mood, well, I'll treat myself. And even if I feel okay, I like to eat well. It's just fun to me and it's rewarding at the end of the day. And that's what I'm here for. I hope I can inspire you to get in the kitchen and start cooking more than you did yesterday. And if you have any comments or questions along your journey, well, I'm right here. So comment down below, leave a like, DM me, whatever you want to do. I'm here. If you want more videos just like this, and if you want me to make a video geared more towards the motivation when it comes to cooking, let me know. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos. And I'll see you guys again on the next one. Thanks a lot for giving me a few moments of your time. Bye guys, I'll see you soon.